Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today is day 5 of Salesforce beginner course. So just to give you an recap of last session, like we have discussed like what are the different data types available in Salesforce. We have also talked about the data type relationship, like how we can establish a relationship between two tables using a lookup and master detail relationship, how they are different. Okay, and in today's session we are going to study about record types, page layouts, data import and export, and then reports, and finally dashboard. Okay, so these are the main topics that we are going to study today. Okay, so let's go to Salesforce org first. So I will copy the username, password, and I will log into Salesforce org. So now I'm in my Salesforce org, wherein you can see this app that I have created last time, ABC Engineering College. And inside this app, I have included one home tab, student tab, teacher tab, timesheet tab, right? So we have seen in yesterday class, like how we can connect student and teacher with master detail relationship, and how we have connected teacher and student with lookup relationship, correct? So in this session, we will talk about record types. So we'll see like how we can create a record type. Okay, so first let's see the definition of record type. Okay, so what is written here? The record type let you offer a different business processes, picklist values, and page layout to different user. One example is record type would be used to create two different sales processes on the opportunity object, each with the different sales stage and page layout. Okay, so this is a definition. As I said, like first we will see how we can set up, and then I will try to give you some real world example of where we can use this record type. Okay, so let's suppose in my student table, okay, I have these many data. Suppose I have 1,000 of data. Right now I have 6 data only, but suppose I have 1,000 of data, and now I want to categorize them. Okay, some students are permanent student. Okay, and some students are doing this course in part time. They are not permanent. You can call them as a maybe temporary students. Okay, so there are two different type of students, and we want to categorize them. Okay, so we want to put all the students into one category, who are from the internal type, like who are internal students of the college, and who are doing taking degree in correspondence. I want to categorize them in another category. So for this type of things, we can use a record type, wherein on particular object, if you want to categorize the data based on their similar characteristics. Okay, so let's go and create record type. So you click on setup, and then you have to finalize it on which object you want to create a record type. So we are creating record type on a student table. So I'll search for student in object manager, and in student manager, in object manager, you can see different options, right? We have already discussed about details, fields and relationship, page layout. And now the next is lightning record page. I'll tell you later on other fields also. But this section we are studying right now, record types. Okay. So you have to click on record type. You have to click on new, and you have to put the record type name. Okay. So suppose I'm saying the first record type is internal students. All right. I have an option to select page layout to the record type, but for now I will not do anything. I will just create a record type, and I will assign page layout at later point of time. Okay. So different record type can have different page layouts. All right. We'll see how. So I'll click on save and new, and I will create another record type. So those were internal, or we can call them as a permanent student, or The second is correspondence, taking degree in correspondence. You can call them correspondence or external students. Okay. Make sure you have selected this active checkbox as true. Otherwise, it will not show on your page. So I'll keep this layout and click on save. So once I have created both the record types on a student object, I will go to record type section and I will check like whether both record types are active or not. So both of them are active. Okay. Now, like first thing that I have told you is like record type is used to categorize your data based on their similar characteristics. All right. The second use case of record type is you can show different page to different set of user. Okay. Using a record type. For example, there are few fields that you don't want to show to external or correspondence students. Okay. So you can remove those fields from external or correspondence student. And there can be some other fields that you want to, display to internal students only. So you can add them as well. Okay. So for that purpose, what we will be doing, like we will create two different page layouts also. Okay. For these record types. For each record type, you have to create one page layout. All right. So second use case, what is the second user case of record type? Like you can display different page layout for the different set of data. Okay. So I will again go to page layout. This is the standard layout. I will create one new one. And the name I will give, I will choose the same name so that I can correlate them easily. So make sure you select the same page layout name as of a record type. It is not hard and fast rule, but it's good, always good to, identify the data in that way. So other record type is internal student. So I'll go to page layout and create a record type for internal student. Okay. So now I have, oh, 1 second. Yeah, it is created. So this is standard layout and correspondence layout and internal layout I have created just now. Now you have an option of page layout assignment. Using this button, you can assign page layout to record type. Okay. You can link, like suppose if user is checking the data of correspondence or external student, they will view different page. And if they are watching internal student data, they will view different page. So just click on page layout assignment. Click edit. Standard I will keep as is. For the custom one, what you have to do, you have to select, suppose correspondence layout first. And what you will do, you will drag, you will select all of these like this by scrolling toward down. Okay. And you select it. Just press shift and select all. And then you select corresponding external. So it will automatically update the layout to corresponding external. Similarly, you go to student, you click on shift and then select all. Okay. Once you have selected all, you have to update the layout as internal student. So see, the internal student layout is updated. So this is the name of record type and these are the layouts and these are the users. We'll talk about users later on. Okay. So right now you just have to understand like this. For the record type, we are selecting the page layout. Just click on save. Okay. And I will put different fields on both of these layouts so that you can distinguish. Okay. So let's go to page layout. First, I will open internal student layout and I will make some modification here. Fields, other fields are not given here. So suppose this is a layout, and if I have to drag and drop fields, what I will do, I will select field like this and I will put it here. Okay. Student age, student course, student. You can drag and drop fields based on your requirement. Okay. Then the record type field that we have created, I will select all the fields for the internal student. Okay, so all the fields are selected now. What I can do, I can create new section maybe, wherein I can select technical skills. Okay, so this is the new section that I have created, and I will drag and drop some of the fields here. So in technical section, I will drag this skill field maybe, and student course field. All right, all other fields will remain as is. You can create more sections, you can put link like this, and after that click on save. So this is internal page layout. Now I will go to correspondence or external page layout. Now what I will do on this page, in this page layout, I will not create any new section. I will just drag and drop all the fields so that you can see, like, when different record type is selected, how page is behaving differently. And right now you can see all the columns are coming in one column. So I will select 2-column layout. After that I can move the data. All right. Now teachers, student phone, course, page. So these are the fields that I have added on layout. You just need to select the field and drag and drop. Okay. But for the internal, for the correspondence students, I don't want to display this Indian origin field, subscription field, and total number of leave field. Okay. So I will keep them as is. I will not include them on page layout, and I'll just save it. Okay. So what we have seen, with the help of record type, you can categorize the data based on their similar characteristics, and we can create a different page layout, or we can show different page to different set of users. Okay. Now I will go to front end. I'll show you how page layout or record type behaves. I'll refresh 1-2 times so that the changes will be reflected at front end. Now when I'll go and try to create a new data, see, right now it is not asking me, but it should ask me for the record type when you create any new data. So it is not asking me, so I will wait for a few more seconds. Okay, after that I will come back here and check. Let's see if it is asking now. Still not. So let me log out and log in once. I'll show you this process also. Sometime if you don't see changes quickly, you can just log out. Now if I go to student tab and I try to create a new record, still it is not asking. Still it is not enabled, that means. Okay. The record types we have already created, and both are active, and page layout also we have assigned. So it is not reflecting right now. Okay. So by default, now it is reflecting. Can you see by default internal student record type is coming? So what I will do, I will go to record type. Okay. Click on edit. It is in active status. Now let me go to page layout assignment once to check whether the record types are available or not. So it is already available to all the users. Let me refresh the page once again. It is not reflecting. So I am system admin. I have not done anything. Let's wait for a few more seconds. Still, it is not coming. So what I'll do, I'll verify one thing. Click on setting and then advanced user detail. And I will go to my profile. So right now you will not understand user and profile. So you do just one thing. You click on this view icon, click on settings. Under advanced user detail, you click on, it will take you to this user page. You click on this field profile, system administrator. Okay. Once you come to this profile, you search for the table wherein you created your record type. So this is a student table, right? So can you see here what is written? Custom record type setting. So on my profile, the record type permission is not given. That's why it is not coming. Okay. We will see like how we can assign a record type to a page layout. But just for now, what you have to do, you have to come to user advanced details. And then from the profile, you have to search for this custom record type setting student. Just click on it and you add the another record type. Okay. Just save. After that, when you will go to this page, and now if I try to create any new record, that record type should come. Okay. We will refresh the page. Okay. See. Now what is happening when I am trying to create a new data for the student table, it is asking me for the record type, like whether it is it is internal student or a external student. Suppose if I say it is data of internal student, so I will write maybe Ashok. Some information I'll fill in from here. Okay. And can you see the different layout, the technical skill, and then it is asking of me for the skill. Okay. And when I will create a data for the internal one, I will create few more data for the internal so that I can show you on list view how it look like. Let's create 3 data maybe. All right. I will select some skill and save. So 3 data I have created for the internal. Now I will create few data for the external. So I'll click on new and now this time I will select another checkbox which is external one. Can you see the layout? Here we don't have that technical skill in different section and we don't have all the fields, correct? So this way what is happening? For the different data type, we are displaying the different layout. So you can customize your layout as per your requirement, okay? It's not like that you have to follow mine as well only. You can create your own. Okay, so 3 data I have created for the external also. Now what I will do, I will go to this list view and click on all. So when I click on all, you can see I have list of data. How can I find out this internal students and external student? So in order to do that, I will add one new field in this list view, which is called as a record type. So yesterday also we have discussed, you can control the list view from here. You can use select field to display. So I will include one field which is called as a record type. Okay. I will put this field on second number. Just save. Now this table, see how this table is reflecting data. Okay. Because these are the data like which were created before creating the record type. That's why this is coming as blank. But here you can see, right, that Ankur is internal student, Ashok is internal student, Disha is external student, This one mega is external student, right? So now you are able to categorize data based on their similar characteristics. Also in a list view, what you can do, you can see different data. Okay, like how you can see, you have these many, correct? So what you can do, you can create new, this is one list view, right? You can create a new list view and you can put the name as internal student. Excuse me. You can select whether this list view should be visible to you only or to all the users who are present in your system. Okay. And I will select all the student in filter, and I will add here one filter criteria that this list view will contain only the data that have record type of internal. Okay. And you will click on save. So one new list view will be added here. See, earlier we were seeing all and recent. Now this custom list view I have created, wherein I have added a filter criteria that record type should be internal student. So when user will click on this list view, they will see all the data of internal employees only, not the external employees. Okay. Similarly, I can create a new list view for the correspondence and external students. Okay. Click on save, and in filter I will select owner will be all student, and in filter you have to select here record type, because now we are able to categorize the data. Okay, and I'll click on save. Now see how our list view looks like. Okay, let me reduce size here. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll refresh my page so that everything get refreshed. You can see the proper UI. So whenever anyone or the admin from the college wants to see all the data, they can click on all the student data. If they want to see just external students, they can click on this list view and they can see all the student where record type is this. And suppose if you want to add some field in this table, you can go and click on fields. So you can add some fields from here like this. Okay. So now this table is showing other fields. Similarly, you can click on internal student data and it will show you only the internal student. And you can add some more fields in it as well. All right. So this way we have seen how we can create a record type, page layout, different list views, how we can add different list views, how you can add fields in it. If you want to delete some, you can delete, you can reset the column, you can rename, you can clone. All the options are available here. Okay, you can get the print view of this table as well. If you click on this print view, it will show you like this. You can take print out. So you have print view button, you have new button to create a new record, you have import button. Suppose if you have data in Excel sheet where thousands of student data is present in Excel sheet and you want to directly upload that Excel sheet in Salesforce, the complete data, you can use the import wizard. Okay, and change owner we will discuss later on. Assign labels, this also we'll discuss later on. Other than that, you have already seen what all we have. You can display a chart based on the data. Okay, like internal chart. So based on the count or based on some other field like sum, you can aggregate some of the field value like number of leaves. So aggregate I have already told you, right? Like you can create data with like some minimum maximum. So now see your when you open your table, it is showing one chart also, right? That the student, like how many number of leaves they have applied for. And you can click on cross as well. So you can display it in chart format. You can apply filter here in your list view, like record type is internal student. Similarly, if you want to add another record type like any other field, Suppose if I want to select subscribe of notification equals to true, save, and again save. So what will happen? This filter will only show me the data where subscribe of notification is true and record type is internal. Okay. So this is called as list view filter that we can apply from this table. Okay. So this is all about the record type, page layout, list view setup. Okay. So our next important topic is import and export wizard, like how you can create import and export data in Salesforce. But let's do that in separate session because the length of the course is increasing. So in this session, first we will study about the reports and dashboard that you can create using Salesforce. Okay. So for that purpose, what you have to do, first you have to add report and dashboard tab in your app. Okay. So for adding reports and dashboard in your app, what you have to do, you have to click on setup. I'll close some tab. And from here, you have to go to app manager. And from the app manager, open or click on edit button. And in navigation item, you search for report. So report tab is a standard tab like home tab provided by Salesforce. We can use it. Okay. Similarly, you have dashboard tab. So add these two tabs in your app and click on save. Now, once you have done, just refresh your app page and it will show you report and dashboard tab. Reports and dashboards. Okay. Now, what is reports? Let's see the definition. So, what is written here? That reports, like where you can create a report, okay, that you want, that you can share to external system, or like if your management, instead of, because suppose if you have millions of record on student table, thousands of records on a teacher table, million of records on a timesheet table, and you don't want to trace or traverse all these data to find out how many students were passed in 2025, how many were failed, how many had a below performance, how many got placement, all this information, if you want, if you try to search from this vast table, it will take lots of time. So for those purposes, we create report, okay, wherein we can get the specific information related to any data. Okay. So suppose and then if you want to combine multiple reports in pictorial representation, that can be done in a dashboard. So this is mainly, reports and dashboards are mainly used by the management to see the data or the performance of the system or performance of the employees. Okay. So let's create first report. So for go to report, click on new. Okay. So we will create a report on a student table. Okay. So click on all, and here you have to select the object on which you want to create a report. See, our object is not showing here. Not a student. Even we are not able to find the teacher. No objects we are able to find. Why? We'll find out. Okay. So what we will do, we will go to setup an object manager. In object manager, we will go to the same object we want to create a report. So suppose I want to create a report on a student object. So I have to come to this page and click on edit, scroll down. See, these are the options available on object, like allow report, allow activity, allow field history, allow chatter, enable licensing. So for now, I will just enable allow reports. Okay. So what will happen? Like the object on which you will enable this checkbox, it will start appearing in our report. So similarly, I will enable report for teacher also. So I have to go to detail, click on edit, scroll down, and I have to allow report, save. And similarly on our third object also, I will create a report. I will enable report option. Timesheet, edit, enable report. Okay. So we have done this. Now when we'll try to create a report on these object, it will reflect me. Okay. So I'll click on new button. And now from this object section, I have to make sure you selected all. Otherwise, this a specific set of object only will display. So in all, you have to write student. So see, we can create report on student. We can create a report on student with teacher. We can create report on student with timesheet. So let's first create multiple table we are able to display in a single report, right? Student is different table, teacher is different table. Both of their data, if we want to show in one page, we can do it using a report. So let's first create a report for one object only, which is a student object. I clicked on start object. From column section, I can add a column that I want to display as a report. So student skill I want to display. Then from the column student email I want to display. Subscription I want to display. Now record type I want to display like this. And you select this checkbox so that automatically all the fields that you have selected, all the columns that you have selected will start reflecting here. Now my requirement is like I want to show a report, okay, of the students, okay, who have subscribed for the notification. So for that purpose, I will click on filter. So first option is I will select the fields. Second is I can apply a filter on it. Okay. So right now it is showing all the student. I can apply a filter like show the students who is created in 2025, who is created in this financial year, like that. These filters I can apply. But right now I will apply the filter subscribe for notification is true. Apply. Apply. Now see, we can see only one data. Now save and run report. So when you will write save and run report, you have to put the name of the report. So maybe student table. I am giving this. You have to select the folder. So make sure you select the folder as public. Okay. So that it can be visible to all. Don't make it private. Otherwise the report will be visible to you only. So can you see how the report is displaying? And in the filter, I can remove this also. I can add some more filters also. So if I select false, see multiple data. So this is a report that I can see. Okay. I can add some more filters into it. Click on edit. And I want to create a report for those students where email ID is not present. Okay. I want to find out those students whose email ID are not present. And after that, I want to send them an email that, hey guys, provide your email ID for registration purpose. All right. So for that, you can create a report. So here you will in filter, you will write student email not equals to blank. See? And if you want to show where it is blank, so you will write equals to blank. Okay, save and run. So it will show you the data like this. Okay. Similarly, I will create another report, teacher and student. Like for one teacher, how many students are, studying. So it's like I will write here student with teacher. This table I will select, start, and you can add column from here. So I will add teacher, some teacher fields like teacher name, and then I will add some student fields. Both of them you can add. Okay. Suppose I want to add student email. So from this checkbox, from this drop down, you can add all the fields related to the student and teachers from both the tables. See, now if you want to create a report wherein you want to show for each teacher how many students are there. So what you can do, you can create a group by. Okay, so in group by, if I select teacher name in a group by, so can you see now what is happening? Against each teacher, whatever students you have will start reflecting here. So if I click on save and new, maybe let it be this as a name, or you can update as per your requirement. Select folder, save, Can you see how report look like? So for this, Ashish, who is working as a teacher, these many students are present. So, and he has applied for this number of leaves. Okay. So this way you can see in one report, we are able to show the data of two different tables. Similarly, you can create a report for to find out like how many leaves a particular student has applied for, in which month they have applied for leaves. So for that, you can use another table. You go to all first and timesheet, start. I will select fields, number of leaves, leave, see. And after that, what I can do on a student name, I can apply a group by. So what will happen? Shivam has, and save and run. Public folder, click on save. So what it will do, it will show you report like Shivam has applied for has applied for leave in December, 5 days leave, and in January he has applied for 2 days leave. So in this way, you can create different reports, 3 different reports. And if you want to send this chart to your organization or manager or management, you can place it in one dashboard from where they can see all the reports. Okay. So we'll go to dashboard, click on new dashboard, and in dashboard, you can put your reports, okay, at one place. So maybe I can write overall performance. I have to select the folder here. I can select all the folder from this section. I have to use one of them, or I can create mine. So I will create my own folder. So now in my folder, I will add, okay, this dashboard. So this page is coming. Now I can add different dashboards in this page. So how I can, I can add different reports in this page. So how I can do that? Click on widget. You can select chart, text, images. Anything you can put. You can put your image, chart, or text. So suppose the first report I want to add. So just I'll go and select. Here I can display how it should, in which format it can. As I said, a dashboard is a pictorial representation of reports. We can put multiple reports in one dashboard. You can select the picture or like image that you want to use for displaying the data of the dashboard. Okay. So you can do that. Click on add. I have added. Again, I will go to widget and select another chart, which is student teacher report. And in this time, I will select different table structure. I will drag and drop here. I can update the layout like this. Okay, I will add a third report. And again, I will put some other picture here. Okay, because this is based on the group by. So for group by, we cannot, we can only use this table format. So I select it like this. Okay. I can increase the size like this if I want to display it on a full page. Okay. So this way, what will happen? If my management see this dashboard, they can see all the reports at one place, okay? And they can see the different data like student data, teacher data, timesheet data at one page. They don't have to, the management don't bother about the what data set you have at backend. They just need the dashboard, a report to see the exact performance of their system, right? Like how their sales performing, how their revenue performing, how their marketing performing. So for that, they need a reports and dashboard. Okay. So this is about the reports and dashboard. You can create a report and dashboard from one object or multiple objects. In our next session, we will talk about import and export functionality. Okay. Because that is quite big and this course will be lengthy in that case if we'll try to cover it today. So thank you very much for your time. Make sure you practice all these topics. Okay. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.